A Democrat who flipped a seat in Alabama's legislature after campaigning on reproductive rights is opening up about her victory in a deeply red state. Marilyn Lands defeated Republican Teddy Powell in Tuesday's special election for a state House seat representing Alabama's 10th district. Now, 2 years ago, she narrowly lost a race for that same seat. The newly elected state representative said the overturning of Roe v. Wade played a significant role in her victory.
It just seemed, during my run in 2022, that's when the Dobbs decision was handed down and people became angry here. I mean, Alabama was the first state to do that, and then other states followed suit. And I think people have just become really frustrated, especially in this state, with the fact that we continue to go backwards and not forward. People are tired of Alabama politics, and I think they want something different.
CBS News political reporter Shawna Mizelle interviewed Marilyn Lands and is here to talk more about what she had to say. Shawna, thanks very much for being with us. This is an outcome that surprised a lot of political observers. Tell us about how exactly State Representative Lands made reproductive rights central to her campaign.
Elaine, great to be with you. Marilyn Lands really talked about reproductive rights quite often on the campaign trail in Alabama, even running ads featuring a woman that was impacted by the state's abortion ban. And she was doing this long before that Alabama Supreme Court decision on IVF. But I want to play a little bit of what she had to say. Let's take a listen.
It became a deeply personal sort of campaign because so many people shared really private episodes in their life with me. And I don't think what our legislature has done, what they consider a fix, is a fix at all. Our Mobile clinic still has not resumed services. Many families that were planning to move to Alabama because of our wonderful job growth here are reconsidering whether that's best for their families. We are just simply not a family-friendly state at the moment.
She told me she's looking forward to getting to work, but it's important to note she will still be a part of the minority in that state House chamber.
Well, Lands not only supports abortion rights, she has talked about her own abortion while on the campaign trail. What did she have to say about her decision to open up about that?
I thought it was really interesting. She talked a lot about how the political landscape has changed and access to abortion has changed in Alabama when she had an abortion 20 years ago. Let's play that.
My media advisor said, Marilyn, you don't have to share your story because the issue itself is compelling enough. And there are lots of stories. So I felt all along that nobody was pressuring me to do it, but it just felt like the right thing to do at the right time. And I've felt great peace about it. I haven't had any reservations about it, any regrets about it. I hope it helps.
So her campaigning on her personal abortion story seemed to have helped. And what's really important to note is that there are a lot of other Democrats that plan on campaigning on protecting reproductive rights, particularly President Joe Biden. Now, we'll have to watch and see if this will also lead him to victory and re-election.
A very compelling conversation. Shawna Mizelle, thanks so much for bringing that to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Elaine.